Yeah. Fired up. This one's for the drivers.
Out in the shop, late night lights, grease on our hands, chasing lap times. Every turn, every line we find, trying to build that edge you feel when you drive. From the blacktop tracks to the dirt out back, we've been putting in work, yeah, we live like that. Not just fast for a lap, we make it last. So when it counts, you're gone on the gas. We don't guess, we know what it takes. Every set of build from the ground we break. If you want that feel when the car locks in, you're in the right place. Let's go in. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, we're the reason you're leading Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1, take it straight to the front. League nights, open runs, we're the ones you want. Dialed in speed, yeah, we don't miss shots. If you wanna win races, Tier 1 setup shop. Got weekly sets ready, ready to roll. Quality trim sharp, race pace controlled. Builders in the lab, yeah, they stay on it. Every tweak, every change, we gain on it. Need a custom fit, yeah, we do that too. Built to match your style, what you like to do. And it ain't just speed, it's a team right here. We ride together every lap, every gear. Yeah, we test, we tone, we put in the miles. Turn bad weeks into victory smiles. From rookies to pros, we're all about growth. Now fire that motor, let's get to the front. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, we're the reason you're leading Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1, yeah, you know the name. When the pressure's on, we bring the game. From the shop to the track, yeah, we don't stop. If you wanna win races, Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1. Till we build, till we build, till we build. Tier 1 setup shop.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
This isn't
I just realized all my mic was off. I just went through all of that with no mic. Oh my god. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Tier 1 Studios. My name is Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth. Joining me tonight are the voices inside my head alongside my good friends, myself and I. I can't believe I just went through all of that with 2 minutes to go. I went through 4 minutes of intro just for that to happen. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Oops. We are back once again with the Core Champions Off-Road Racing Esports League out here tonight at CRANDON on the short configuration. Allow me to put the race intro graphic back up. Here in CRANDON, USA, 73 degrees in the air, 71 on the track, 9 mile an hour, west by northwest wind out here today at CRANDON. Here with the Core Champions Off-Road Esports League, brought to you in part by Core itself. Hang on, I had to scroll off of that, so I'm a little bit off track now. Darn it. MBJ Race Wraps and Designs, Dubby, the official partner sponsored of Core. Use code PRO-4, PRO-4 for 10% off your orders at dubby.com. Also, check out the link down in the description down below for our new partners over at Outlap Simware. Best sim racing gloves and socks for your racing setups on the market that you can find with an extra 10% off with our link down below. Also, purchasing any items through our link will give us a little bit on the backside for some extra sponsor payment, so go check out Outlap Simware at the link down in the description down below for 10% off your orders and a little bit of extra commission for all of us here at Core. This broadcast was also brought to you by Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. And now that I've gone through my intro for a second time, this time with a hot mic instead of a cold one, we have 15 seconds left to go out here tonight. I still can't believe that. Oh, I must have turned them off last night before I got started. Oh well, it's fine. Life is hard. As practice comes to a close, Thad Countryman with the fastest time, 42.632, out here tonight. Adam McAfee and Mladen Lakovic in third. Chase Spalding, Brandon Forsad round out your top five, 26.18, 106, 039, and the 43. As we head into qualifying, again, with how this league is set up, we do a heat race, and then we have, I think it's a 5-minute warm-up. Oop, 43 way up against the wall. Scraping off the wall a little bit there. Setting up nice and wide, green flag, green flag, green flag for Brandon Forsad in the 43. Sliding it perfectly around through turns 1 and 2. Minimal understeer, or minimal oversteer, excuse me. Trying to keep that truck squared up just by minimal input on the steering. As you can see, he is perfectly sliding that truck around just by gently sliding that truck a little bit further to the left. With a little bit of reverse input. 43 around the second hairpin. Over the big air jump, the razor jump, excuse me, into turns, into the final hairpin now, excuse me. I'm all kinds of confused today, apparently. But we're not going to have a quiet broadcast this time, I can promise you that. Brandon Forsad with the fastest lap so far, 43.094 at the moment. Chase Spalding, Brian Nicholas, and Jared Lathrop. Klepchik up to 5th. Michael Boyd in 4th. Warren Watkins in 4th now, excuse me. Michael Boyd in 3rd. Ray Beaudoin up to 5th. Plenty of trucks out on the racetrack. Joey Herbie up to 3rd. Christian Noble up to 5th. Joel Earlrich in 6th. A lot of fast trucks starting to find their speed out here tonight. 43 back around through the final hairpin. Let's see what he can do for a time. See if he can beat David Holdren, who just goes faster now. 5:24. David Holdren will not be beaten. Holdren in the 5:24 with the 43.083. Let's jump on down to Matt Lass. Oop, there we go. In the 198 DNR truck. Around the final hairpin for his first flying lap. Over the jump. Let's see where Matt Lass is. Matt Lass up to 12th at the moment. Thad Countryman, Mladen Lakovic, and David Holdren. The top three. Adam McAfee, up to second now. Mladen Lakovic down to third. Holdren down in fourth. Still out on the racetrack. 198 over the crest and over to the step down jump. That's the one. Sorry. the lack of hot mic throughout all my intros completely thrown me off, so that is 100% on me. Oh well. Ace Campbell down in 20th. Easton Hankins, new name, in the number 611. Having yet to set a time as the 198 goes over the final jump. Holds 14th at the moment. Let's jump on down to Easton Hankins. Whoa, very wide off the step down in the Sim Magic Track Racer number 611. Round the second hairpin, down the stretch, over the razor jump, into the final corner we go, setting up nice and wide, trying to keep that momentum up, choosing the high side, cross and back down, over the jump we go. Easton Hankins, good enough for 21st at the moment. Not a good start for Easton Hankins at the moment. Let's see if he can improve this time around. 6'11" over the jumps after the first few turns there. Around the sweeping left-hander underneath the Logger's Best Friend bridge. Up over the step down. Much cleaner this time. Let's see if he can improve his time. Into the first hairpin. Way too wide. 6'11" down in 21st. 2.193 seconds behind Thad Countryman. Let's see if he can improve his time. Matt Lass still on the racetrack. 6'11" over the final jump. Past the start-finish line, up to 18th on his second flying lap out here tonight at CRANDON on the short configuration. I'm a little bit concerned about how we're going to do the land rush start, because I was experimenting with the cameras and they were not working for the land rush start, considering it's supposed to be the short setup, not the long, so we're going to have to finagle this a little bit here, but we'll do our best out here tonight here with Tier 1 Studios. The 611 pulls on down pit road. All 21 cars with a qualifying time. I think we're going to have a very white, hot heat number one out here tonight at CRANDON. Waiting on qualifying to come to a close. Brian Nicholas up in race chat. Hello. Good to see you, my friend. Tyler Bunting joining him for race control out here tonight. Here with Core, the Champions Off-Road Esports League out here tonight. Let's see what we can do for heat number one out here tonight at CRANDON. Let's see who's also in heat number one out here tonight, as I remember I have to do this. Oh, hey. We're not doing stages in this race. That was last night's. Warren Watkins, Richard Hardman, Joel Earlrich, Matt Lass, Brian Nicholas, Ray Beaudoin. Do I need to go to Chase Cam? I do need to go to Chase Cam. All right, well, we're going to give it a shot. There we go. That'll work. Warren Watkins, Richard Hardman, Joel Earlrich, Adam McAfee, Mladen Lakovic, Matt Lass, David Holdren. Oh, wait, that's because... Oh, it takes the whole thing into consideration. Okay. Warren Watkins, Richard Hardman, Joel Earlrich, Matt Lass, Brian Nicholas, Ray Beaudoin, Jack Klepchik, Easton Hankins, Jared Lathrop, David Pearson, and Ace Campbell waiting on the green with the iconic land rush start. Green flag is in the air. Everybody's off to the races. down the field, and a couple trucks trying to cross over onto the dirt a little bit early. 39 leading the way. Everybody, a little bit of contact behind. Whoa, 198 into the side of a few trucks there. Whoa, 611 off the racetrack. Whoa, somebody else involved. 586 backwards into turn 1. Off of the start as we get rolling here at Crandon. 39 leading the way down into the second hairpin. 313 and the 86 side by side with them. 3 wide off of the turn. Over the big air jump. A couple trucks right there behind him. Not sure who that is. Fourth or fifth in line. I believe that might be 728. Ace Campbell, but no fenders. No, that is Jared Lathrop in the 38. Honoring the fallen. Number 38 Ford F-150. Over the jumps we go again. Huge damage early on into this race with 3 laps to go in heat number 1. Couple trucks checking up over the step down jump. Let's also jump down to Easton Hankins down in 10th. Raybo doing down in 11th. Huge damage as he pulls on down pit road. Will jump up to Jack Fletchick in the 55, also with major damage. 905 and Dave Pearson over the jump with the 611 right behind him. Matt Lass a little bit up the road in the 198. Jared Lathrop in the 38. Warren Watkins falling back a few places in the 39 as the 313, 86, and the 28 all battle it out in front of him. 3 wide for the lead, 28 up into the wall. 86 sneaking on by, 313 leading the way with 2 laps to go. Under the loggers, best friend bridge, and into the step down jump. 28 up into the wall again. Yes, 28. I thought it was 29 for a second. I thought I read that wrong. It's like, wait a minute, we're fine. Yes, 28. 313, 86, 39, 28, 198, 38, 7, 28, 55, 905, 611, the 586. Everybody over the jumps. Back around the final hairpin. White flag, white flag, white flag is in the air. We are coming back no matter what here at Crandon. And my whole timesheet just did a Rolodex for some reason. Raybo Doohan is not leading the race. I don't know why it's done that, but we're fine. 313 still leading the way. Richard Hardman, Joel Earlrich, Warren Watkins, Brian Nicholas, Matt Lass, Jared Lathrop, Ace Campbell, Jack Klepchik, Easton Hankins, David Pearson, and Raybo Doohan at the tail end of the field. Wait, what? Why do we have 2 laps to go? What just happened? Did iRacing do a goof? I didn't do it. I had nothing to do with this. Around the final corner, 313 of Richard Hardman makes it over the jump and wins? Did he win? I guess we're going 1 more lap. I have no idea what just happened there. Okay. 313 still leading the way over the step down. Joel Earlrich and the Watkins machine still fighting it out for second place. Brian Nicholas a little bit further back. Excuse me. Richard Harmon over the jumps. Into the final corner we go, setting up nice and wide. Tightening it back down into the wall. And across the finish line, Richard Hardman, Joel Earlrich, and Warren Watkins. 1, 2, 3, Brian Nicholas, Jared Lathrop, Ace Campbell, Easton Hankins, Dave Pearson, Jack Klepchik, Raybo Doohan in the 586, just coming around the final corner now, and Matt Lass down in 11th. Matt Lass with a big wreck there. Let's take a look at what happened. Oh, got bullied by the 55 and the 728. Got hooked up on the 55 and took the 55 for a spin. And got the black flag of a lifetime for cutting the corner out here at Crandon as we wait to head over into the full session out here tonight. Maybe. We still have a few trucks on track. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. There we go. 28 going for a little bit of Monster Jam over there as we head into the warm-up session. A little bit of everybody Off of pit road, let's go over to Thad Countryman. Oop. Setting up nice and wide into the start of the jump, over the jump, and starting his first flying laps out here in the warm-up. Let's see. Let's see if our friend Brian Nicholas would be willing to talk to us for a minute. Brian Nicholas, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. Do you got me?
Yes, sir.
I was wondering if you had just a minute or two to talk to us before we get going. Green flag out here tonight here at Crandon. That number 28 Havoline Texaco machine seems to be working pretty well for you out here tonight.
We're getting it rotated on entry and trying to get the forward speed we need.
Well, hey, a great result over in the heat race. Definitely helped you out, get a little bit more comfortable in these trucks out here tonight at Crandon. Is there anything else that you'd like to say before we get going here tonight?
Let's get ready to party and battle.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Thanks for joining us really quick up in the booth, and best of luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Brian Nicholas, the number 28 Thad Countryman, leading the way. Huh? Oh my god. Okay, I just read that. I thought that was I thought that was a typo. Thad Countryman has 11,000 I rating with a 4.66 A-class license. Dude. Okay. Maybe we need to start looking into I-rating cap. Holy crap, dude. 26 a Thad Countryman out of nowhere with 11,000 I rating and a pro safety license. Holy crap, dude. Okay. Way to flex. Didn't realize we had royalty up in here. Ace Campbell, the slowest car on track at the moment, that is set a time down in 11th in the 728. Michael Boyd just leaving pit road now in the 809. Versad, Hankins, Lathrop, Lass, Beaudoin, Hardman, Pearson, Burke, and Klepchik yet to set a time. We're on board with the 728 Ace Campbell, excuse me, that's the one. I English the goodliest, I know this for a fact. As he pulls off the racetrack just after the first turn. Go over to Dave Holdren in the 524, my apologies. This broadcast is brought to you in part by CORE, the Champions Off-Road Racing Esports League, MBJ Race Wraps and Designs, and Dubby, official partner sponsor of CORE. Use code PRO-4, PRO-4, for 10% off your orders at Dubby.com. Also, check out our newest partners over at Outlap Simwear, the best racing sim gloves out there on the market, and some of the most comfortable socks you'll ever be feeling while you are racing your sim cars out here. So go on down to the description down below and check out our friends over at Outlap Simwear for 10% off your orders. And if you order through our link down in the description down below, we get a commission from the order. 12 laps of racing here at Crandon. Oop. We jump up to Thad Countryman on the point. 16 cars in this race, or trucks, excuse me, in this race. What? Okay, I really don't know what's going on here with that, so I have no idea what's going on. We are gridding, ready to go racing out here tonight. A whole slew of trucks ready to race here at Crandon. Green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air. We are racing here at Crandon on the iconic Land Rush start. Everybody catching a little bit of extra air. Everybody jockeying for position early, and it's chaos down into the first turn. Everybody trying to slide their trucks around nicely. Over the first jump. Whoa, we got trouble! Couple of cars backwards. Chase Spalding, the 039, and Richard Hardman at the tail of the field. A couple more trucks beating and banging off of each other as we charge underneath the Logger's Best Friend Bridge. Joey Herbie and a few others involved. We continue on into this race. 5, 6, 7 trucks wide through this second hairpin. Joey Herbie we're on board with now. Adam McAfee in the number 18 leading the way. Thad Countryman down in second. David Holdren down in third. James Burke, Brandon Forsad, Mladen Lakovic, Joel Earlrich, Ryan Nicholas, Christian Noble, Warren Watkins, Joey Herbie, Jared Lathrop, Chase Spalding, Michael Boyd, Ace Campbell, Richard Hardman having to get towed back down to pit road as Adam McAfee charges over the step-down jump in the number 18 Batmobile. Off and to the races into the second hairpin, setting up a little bit high. Thad Countryman right there behind him, trying to run him down, only a third of a second behind over the big air jump. Into the final hairpin, everybody trying to keep it tight against that concrete wall with 10 laps to go. Over the jumps. Perfectly set up, very minimal correction on the steering as we continue around here at the iconic Crandon Short, over the Crandon World jump, underneath the Logger's Best Friend Bridge and into the step-down jump. Jumping down to Brandon Prasad in a bit of a mid-pack fight at the moment. James Burke and David Holdren just ahead of him, just at the edge of your screen. Mladen Lakovic and Warren Watkins just behind. We'll jump down to Watkins now, 39. 946 of Christian Noble, hot on his heels, 28 right there with him as well. A lot of dust being kicked up out here tonight at Crandon as we go over the razor jump and into the final turn now. What is happening here? I don't get what just happened there. Ace Campbell and Michael Boyd are not in the lead. I do not understand what just happened there. I think iRacing is having an aneurysm out here tonight at Crandon Short. It cannot comprehend what is going on in this Pro-4 race, as Adam McAfee is still slightly pulling away from Thad Countryman behind him. He's up to 0.4, down to a half second ahead of the 26. David Holdren in the 524 over the jump just behind him, trying to keep up, almost 2 seconds down from the leader. James Burke about a second behind him. Brandon Forsad, Mladen Lakovic, very much destroyed in the 106 Boozy Jerky 106 truck out here tonight. Warren Watkins in the 39, trying to run him down. Slide underneath the Logger's Best Friend Bridge with 9 laps to go. Christian Noble, another Boozy Jerky truck right behind him. Ryan Nicholas, Joel Earlrich down in the 86, 53 of Joey Herbie, another Boozy Jerky truck. Chase Spalding, the 039, hot on their heels, down in the battle for 10. At the moment, Jared Lathrop in the 39. Never forgotten POW MIA truck. Michael Boyd running a bit of a world by himself. Down in 14th, Ace Campbell. Down in the 728, Richard Hardman is out of the race with 8 laps to go. 18 still leading the way. Let's see if we can go up to... Yeah, we'll go up to blimp cam for a second. This is nice. I like the blimp cam. Get a little bit of action all over the racetrack. Trucks coming down off of the step down jump. A couple of trucks half a lap down. That was a 728 at Ace Campbell and Michael Boyd in the 809. We come through the final hairpin across the start-finish line with 7 laps to go. Into the first hairpin we go now. Server boosters for the core league out here tonight are Michael Boyd, James Burke, Ace Campbell, Justin Cunningham, Brandon Forsad, Jason Freites, Kalen Freites, Richard Hardman, Colby Scott, and Justin White. Adam McAfee still leading the way. Thad Countryman still hot on his heels, not letting him run away with it. This is what a master at work looks like. Door to door around the second hairpin. Around the razor hairpin, I guess. Over the razor jump. And into the final hairpin we go. 6 laps left in this race. Will Thad Countryman make the move? Putting the fender to Adam McAfee for just a second there as we jump back down onto a more normal camera. 26 of Thad Countryman really trying to run down Adam McAfee just ahead of him. Let's jump on down to Mladen Lakovic in the battle for 5th at the moment. Actually, the battle for 4th at the moment, excuse me. Brandon Prasad leading the way, 7 of James Burke, and the 106 of Mladen Lakovic. Over the step down into the Razor hairpin. 43 setting up a little early. 7 sending it in nice and early. Giving a little bit of a shot to the 43. 108 a little bit onto the grass. Nothing wrong with that. 43 losing a bit of his fender. 7 losing a fender as well. Lakovic trying to catch up to this 43 and get past him for 5th place out here tonight. Every position gain is an extra point towards his championship out here tonight. Plenty of guys trying to fight it out for the win with 5 laps to go. Adam McAfee is 6.1 ahead of Mladen Lakovic out here tonight. Lakovic is almost 2 seconds up on Warren Watkins down in 7th. We jump down into the field a little bit more. Let's go down to Brian Nicholas. 946 of Christian Noble just ahead of him down into the 2nd hairpin, the Razor hairpin. 39, 946, 28. 53 of Joey Herbie, Joel Earlrich in the 86 behind him. Oh, the Razor jump. Beautiful landings from a lot of guys. Whoa, a little bit sideways from Joel Earlrich. Oh, that was the 039 of Chase Spalding, excuse me. KLR truck a little bit sideways off of the final jump there, all the way onto the fender of Joey Herbie. Side by side over the jump into the sweeping left-hander underneath the Logger's Best Friend bridge and into the step down. 53 starting to pull away. Jump on down to Jared Lathrop in a bit of a world on his own at the moment. He is 3 seconds behind Joel Earlrich. Lathrop 5 ahead of Christian Noble. Michael Boyd another 6 seconds behind him. Ace Campbell hot on his heels though with a fresh looking truck. Let's see if Ace Campbell can start making up some time out here. Get at least 14th out here tonight here at Crandon with 3 laps to go. Over the Razor jump into the final hairpin, trying to run down Michael Boyd just ahead of him, just the edge of your screen there. Jump back up to our leader, Thad Countryman, making the move for the lead now, is ahead of Adam McAfee and pulling away over a second, almost a second clear. 2 laps to go here at Crandon on the short setup. Round the final corner, over the jumps. Into the first hairpin we go, trying to set up that truck nicely. A little bit wide on the exit, trying not to get too far up on the cushion. Don't want to spin it out or slide any more than you need to. Try to keep these trucks as stable as possible. Right up against the wall, 18 scraping off the wall into the step down jump. Around the Razor hairpin and towards the Razor jump. 26 a little bit wide there. Nothing wrong with that. Trying to keep that momentum going. 18 still hot on his heels. 1.3 seconds back and falling at the moment. Around the final corner. White flag, white flag, white flag is in the air. We are coming back no matter what. Thad Countryman leading the way. Adam McAfee in 2nd by a 1.5 seconds behind. David Holdren almost 5 seconds behind the leader. It is going to be a dominant night for Thad Countryman. Start in 1st. Go across the land rush start and get back to the lead with just 3 laps to go ahead of Adam McAfee, who he is still pulling away from. He's trying to go a full 2 seconds ahead of McAfee on this final lap as we are coming back around over the Razor jump and into the final hairpin we go. The 26 Pro Line truck of Thad Countryman comes across the finish line and wins tonight here at Crandon. Adam McAfee in 2nd, David Holdren in 3rd, Brandon Prasad, Mladen Lakovic, James Burke, Warren Watkins, Brian Nicholas, Chase Spalding, Joey Herbie, Joel Earlrich, Jared Lathrop, Christian Noble, Michael Boyd, and Ace Campbell still fighting out right at the line here, trying to make the magic happen on each other. Right at the end, just didn't have enough time. Michael Boyd and Ace Campbell in 14th and 15th. Richard Hardman having to get off the racetrack due to damage. Thad Countryman is your race winner out here tonight here at Crandon. That's the place. I completely blanked for a second. I'm so sorry. Let's see if we can get them in here. Let's get Thad Countryman in here. Thad Countryman, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. You got me.
Yeah, man, what's up?
Thad, what a heck of a race out there tonight. With just 5 laps to go, you managed to get Adam McAfee out of the way and beat him by over 1.5 seconds on the final lap. Talk us through that race.
Yeah, it was a pretty good, tight race in the beginning. I mean, he actually had a little bit more speed than me in those first few laps, it seemed like. We were running really tight lap times, and I was just being patient, trying to follow him around, and then caught up a little bit at halfway point, and I was able just to get under him and put my bumper on his nose a little bit, and then he made a couple of mistakes, and I was able to run away with it.
Well, regardless, that was one heck of a race out there tonight for both of the, well, actually, all 3 of the Team Gold Esports trucks out here tonight, finishing first, second, and fourth. Brandon Farsad down in fourth, Adam McAfee in second. But that is one heck of a result for you all out there. Regardless, congratulations, and especially for you, for the win here tonight at Crandon on the short setup. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
Thanks to Team Gold, Brandon, Adam. Good racing with them, and you guys putting on a good broadcast. And thanks for running the league. Fun to run. So, yeah.
Appreciate that very much. Thanks for joining us once again out here tonight, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's get Adam McAfee in here. Adam McAfee, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. You got me.
Gotcha.
Adam, you had one heck of a run over the land rush start at the beginning of the race and just lost it to your teammate Thad Countryman with just 5 laps to go out here tonight at Crandon. Talk us through that race.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just shocked I got him on the land rush, to be honest. And, I mean, he's probably one of the hardest people to keep behind you. I knew that slider was coming at some point, and I guess I just got lackadaisical at the end, and he threw it, and there's not much you can do to stop it at that point. But it was a good race nonetheless.
Yes, it was. It was fantastic to watch. Short races can be really fun, or they can be really long for no reason. But hey, that was a heck of a result, only 1.5 seconds behind your teammate in the Team Gold Esports Batmobile number 18. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
Just thank you for doing the broadcast. Thanks for Core for putting this on, and then obviously a huge shout out and thanks to Team Gold and Thad and Brandon for coming out and running this week. And maybe one of these weeks we can finally get in front and stay there. We'll cross our fingers.
Well, best of luck to you on that endeavor. Congratulations once again on a fantastic P2, and we'll see you next time. How does that sound?
Awesome. I'll be there. Thanks.
Let's get David Holdren in here. We'll call it a night. David Holdren, this is Pat Wilkinson of the booth. You got me. David Holdren, this is Pat Wilkinson of the booth. You got me.
Yes.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Sorry.
It's all right. Welcome up to the booth. Congratulations on a fantastic P3 out here tonight. Moving up to third from fourth place off of the land rush start. One heck of a race out here tonight at Crandon. You want to talk us through some of that?
Yeah, well, the start was, I took a hit there off the start. I'm not sure what happened. And then right after that, had James Burke behind me, and he's putting a lot of pressure. He's putting a lot of pressure on me there. And I believe it was Lukovic and 4K. They started all racing, and it really I just knew I just had to stay, smooth and, The rest, you know, as long as they was fighting, that was good for me. I ended up just being uneventful and just kind of by myself.
Well, I'd say it worked out pretty well for you regardless in the end. Third place down 5.2 seconds. One heck of a run for you out there tonight here at Crandon. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
Just the guys at Team CDJ. You got Joey Herbie and Chase Spalding. Those guys are great. Just looking forward to the rest of the season.
Couldn't put it better myself. Thanks for joining us up in the booth, and congratulations on a fantastic P3. Before we sign off for the night, the hard charger of the night was Warren Watkins, up 6 places. Adam McAfee with 7 laps, the most laps led. Fastest lap also to Adam McAfee, and pole position to Thad Countryman. Out here tonight at Crandon on the short configuration here with Core, the Champions Off-Road Esports League. Brought to you in part by all of us here at Tier 1 Studios. This broadcast was also brought to you in part by Core, the Champions Off-Road Racing Esports League, MBJ Race Wraps and Designs, Dubby, the official partner sponsor of Core. Use code PRO-4 for 10% off your orders at Dubby.com. Also, check out the link down in the description down below for our newest partners over at Outlap Simwear, the best sim racing gloves and socks for your setups on the market that you can find, with an extra 10% off when you shop with our link down in the description down below. Go ahead and check them out. This broadcast was also brought to you in part by Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. My name's Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth. This has been Core, the Champions Off-Road Esports League here at Crandon Short. And until next time, goodbye, farewell, and amen.
Yeah. Fired up. This one's for the drivers. Out in the shop, late night lights, grease on our hands, chasing lap times, every turn, every line we find. Trying to build that edge you feel when you drive. From the blacktop tracks to the dirt out back, we've been putting in work, yeah, we live like that. Not just fast for a lap, we make it last. So when it counts, you're gone on the gas. We don't guess, we know what it takes. Every setup built from the ground, we break. If you want that feel when the car locks in, you're in the right place. Let's go win. Yeah, we built for 'em. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, with a reason you're leading Tier 1. Setup shop Tier 1. Take it straight to the front. League nights, open runs, we're the ones you want. Dialed in speed, yeah, we don't miss shots. If you want to win races, Tier 1 setup shop. Got weekly sets ready, ready to roll. Quality trim sharp, race pace control. Builders in the lab, yeah, they stay on it. Every tweak, every change, we gain on it. Need it custom fit, yeah, we do that too. Built to match your style, what you like to do. And it ain't just speed, it's a team right here. We ride together every lap, every gear, yeah, we test, we tune, we put in the miles. Turn bad weeks into victory smiles. From rookies to pros, we're all about growth. Now fire that motor, let's get to the front. Yeah, we built for the win, yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, with a reason you're leading Tier 1. Setup shop Tier 1. Yeah, you know the name. When the pressure's on, we bring the game. From the shop to the track, yeah, we don't stop. If you want to win races, Tier 1 setup shop. See you in Victor Lane. Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1. Tier 1.